Hello everybody, this is the thejonnymar, and welcome back to the original game of survival horror, Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. So many of you are probably aware I've already done Jill's scenario of this game, but I did want to come back to the game and take on Chris's scenario. So we're going to be doing, of course, standard difficulty, which is the normal mode of this game. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to check out my Jill scenario walkthrough, which should already be posted on my channel. But for now, let us head into the game with Chris as our main character. And I will shut up and let you guys experience this wonderful B-movie style introduction.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here! No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
So you might have noticed that there's
Redfield.
a little bit of an extra scene there at the end compared to the Jill scenario, and that is because
Jill Valentine.
Chris's scenario is considered to be the true scenario or canon scenario.
Barry Burton.
And unfortunately, we're not going to see Barry in this version.
Rebecca Chambers.
But on the plus side, we get Rebecca Chambers, who doesn't have as many great lines,
Albert Wesker.
but she's definitely an interesting character. And I love that
Resident
introduction so
Evil.
much. It is so freaking epic. Clenched fist and all. Well, it must be safe, right? It's a big mansion. It's probably got a big security system, armed guards.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
What?
No.
Oh, dead. Whoa, what was that?
What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris's voice got really growly there. I'll go and check.
Chris,
Dramatic pause.
take care.
Will do. I'll do the best that I can. So we do have our loading screens again, so get used to these because we're going to see them pretty often. You'll notice right off the bat some differences between Chris and Jill. Chris does not start with the handgun, only a knife and a first aid spray. So we're going to head back through these doors and get the special little scene with Wesker again.
Investigate if you hear any gunfire.
Okay, but aren't I already investigating the gunfire we heard? Whatever. So, Chris only has 6 item slots, as you can see, which means it's going to take a lot more backtracking to save rooms to kind of manage all of my inventory. And that is one of the biggest frustrations with Chris's scenario, is having to do that item management. Not looking forward to that. It extends the game quite a bit. Now, the benefit of Chris is that he can take more hits than Jill in terms of damage. Hey there, buddy. What are you up to? Oh, man. What the heck is wrong with you? Well, as you might expect, viewers, that is a zombie. And since we only have the knife right now, I am not going to be able to take care of it. And I don't have Barry to save my ass by running back into the previous room. So I'm going to lure the zombie up here because I do want to grab the clips off of the STARS member that was back there getting gnawed on. Because Chris needs pretty much all of the ammo and weaponry he can get. Ah, it's Kenneth. A mere shadow of his former self. And headless, apparently. The zombie decided to take his head off and then start munching on his torso. Seems like something an enemy from later in the game would do, as opposed to a zombie. But whatever. I'm not going to make fun of the inconsistencies of this game. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I am. I'm going to point out the things as I see them, of course. And I will walk you through the game with Chris from point A to point B and all of the points in between. With point B being the end of the game. Alright, so I checked it out, and where did everyone go?
Wesker? Jill?
That's weird.
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Good question. And what's that smudge on the ground there? Oh wait, this is a PlayStation 1 game. It's a gun! Sweet! Now we can at least defend ourselves a little bit better. The knife in this game is ridiculously weak. But now we have some stopping power. So I'm going to start off by heading the way I usually do with Jill. And very quickly we're going to find out why Chris's scenario is more difficult than Jill's. Not only because we can carry less stuff, but also because we don't have a lockpick, which means we have to get another house key. So there's actually 4 keys we're going to have to find in this scenario, including the sword key. And Chris does not get the weaponry that Jill does, so we're not going to get the bazooka in this scenario. All we get is the basic weaponry that will be showing off as we advance. But hey, we got a map. That's good. We'll be exploring all those rooms eventually. And I'm not sure if this is true or not, but it seems like with Chris you actually get less ink ribbons as well. Which as, come on, get through there. Many of you are probably aware that is the save mechanic. Now, I'm going to see if I can slide around this guy. Wow, it worked. Yeah, that's a live zombie, as alive as a zombie is down there, so it can bite you and hurt you. But apparently you can just kind of walk right by it. That's cool. See you later, buddy. As in, I'll never see you again because I'm not going to come in here again. But let's head back. We're going to have to head up the main staircase in the middle of the kind of entrance area here to advance on with Chris. But let's check out these doors. We need an armor key, of course. That's the way to the special room. And let's check out the front doors. Ah! And I shut it on its head there, but it didn't really do much. It just kind of phased right through the door. Whatever. So let's grab some ink ribbons over here as well. We're not going to save yet. Like I said, I feel like Chris gets less ink ribbons than Jill. I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm going to try to save a little less frequently than I did in my Jill scenario walkthrough. Because that got a little excessive at times. And so with all that inventory management I'm going to have to do, backtracking and the like, this scenario does take quite a bit longer than Jill's. Probably about twice as long, maybe a little bit less than that. So I did beat Jill's in, hey, shiny. Another little element to this scenario, the small keys. So that we need those to open up locked drawers because, again, we do not have the lockpick. But I beat Jill's scenario in roughly 3.5 hours, maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to guess Chris is probably going to take around 5.5 to 6 hours, but we'll see. Another clip. That's good. And then we have this guy here. Jeez. Poor Forrest. Pecked to death by crows. What a way to go. And dear God, they're coming after us. Run away. Get through that door. I'm wondering, personally, how did the blood get on the inside here? That doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. So, heading back out into the, I don't know if it's a foyer or whatever this is out here. You can head to the right here, but I think the basic route we should take is to the left. Because that's going to let us access a save room quite a bit quicker than going to the right. And we won't have to face as many enemies either. Well, maybe we will. So this is a fun little room. Let's kill this guy over here. You're not dead. I know you're faking. Jeez. Usually when they go down the second time, they're dead. And for the second guy, I'm going to show off this little bit of a glitch, kinda. I mean, it's not really a glitch, but if you put the statue between you and stay right behind it, you can actually trap the zombie on the other side of it and hack away with the knife to try to save yourself some ammo. Oh man, come on. But the problem with this strategy is, as you see, the zombie is very slowly going to the left. Is he dead? Why can't I push it? Ah, because he's not dead. Okay, let me get out my gun. But yeah, the knife does nothing, like damage-wise. It takes like, on average, 8 to 10 swipes of the knife to kill a zombie, if not more. And, you know, that's ridiculous. And so the people that have done a knife-only run of this game, I salute you guys and girls, because that is well beyond my abilities and patience level. But we'll be back to get that little statue item in a second. But for now, let's continue onward. We're going to get the horrible wallpaper room next. Ah, look how garish that is. Terrible. And there's a bunch of zombies in here too. Not much zombie variety in this version of the game. They look pretty much the same in all the different areas. Guess this place had a lot of guys wearing lab coats for whatever reason. Go down, buddy. Come on. Go down. I'm going to try not to waste so many bullets in this version on this walkthrough compared to Jill's. I had a bad habit of shooting over zombie. What the heck? That guy got up like a second time. You're not supposed to do that. Let's see if they're actually dead or not. Okay, that one's dead. What about the other one? Well, I guess so. Alright, well, let's continue on. Over here to the left, we have another door that's locked with a key we'll be getting later. And the door at the end there is locked with a number code that I'm not sure Chris ever gets. I know Jill gets it later, but my memory is foggy. I don't think Chris gets it. But I could be wrong. So don't quote me on that. All the zombies down here we're going to leave alive because you can easily dodge them. And now we get introduced to the special character that will be accompanying Chris on this journey.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca. Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
They both sound way too upbeat for finding out that all of their comrades are dead.
I wonder if everybody is...
Well, we're going to do some inventory management here. And are you sure you just ran into the house, Rebecca? You didn't spend some time on a train or anything like that beforehand? Well, I guess we'll have to believe you. Get some new clips, that's good. And we're going to actually do our first save here in a second. And then I will call it an episode. But we have our first mansion key over here on the bed. One of many. So of course I'll take that. Open up a couple of doors and lets us advance some. And we'll have to check it to see which one it is. I think it's the sword key. Yep. So we have to exit out of this room to activate one more little sequence, and then we'll save and call it an episode.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
You do want to let her come with to get the best ending. So I, of course, will say yes.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I have to prepare something. Would you like to go ahead?
And I'm not sure how powerful Mace would be against a zombie. I'm assuming that's what she used on Chris when he walked into the room. But I guess you got to use what you got. So thank you, viewers, for watching this first episode to my walkthrough of Chris's scenario of Resident Evil 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next episode. So long.